Hot dog buddy buddy. Hot dog buddy buddy. Hot dog buddy buddy. Hot dog buddy, hot dog buddy buddy.
Hello everybody, I'm Damian Bacci and welcome to my back room here in sunny Tampa Bay, Florida. Now when you're studying a certain guitar style, it's important to listen to the licks and riffs of the guitar players within that genre. And in this Rockabilly guitar lesson today, we're going to be focusing on the guitar technique of Franny Beecher. And I'll be teaching you the solo that he played on Bill Haley's and his Comets' Hot Dog Buddy Buddy that was recorded in 1956. Now when I think of early rock and roll guitar, I often think that Franny Beecher sometimes gets overlooked. And that, friends, is a shame. Now coming from a jazz background, Franny played some really sophisticated licks. And he certainly had a very original playing style. Now Franny began playing with Bill Haley in 1954 to 1962. And many years later, Franny would perform with the remaining Comets very often. But sadly in 2014, Franny passed away at the age of 92. Now in pictures and in films you can see Franny playing a Gibson Les Paul Custom. And from what I've read, Franny was given or loaned a bunch of Les Paul Customs in 1956. Now these guitars had a P90 in the bridge and a staple pickup in the neck. This was Gibson's Alnico V pickup and it was very similar to DeArmond's Dynasonic. Now back when Bill Haley and his Comets recorded this song in 1956, I'm going to assume that Franny played his Les Paul Custom on this recording played through a Fender Bassman. And as you can see in this lesson, I've chosen to play my black Epiphone Les Paul Standard, played through a tube amp with no effects, just got some reverb up, and I had set the amp to where it was just about to break up, and that's it, just guitar plugged into the amp. That's all. So now let's talk a little bit about this solo. We're in the key of A today, and the solo is played over a 12-bar blues progression. And the notes Franny played in the solo is a mix of the minor and major blues scale. Now during the tremolo picking part on the original recording, it's very hard to hear what Franny plays to get out of the lick. In fact, it's practically inaudible. In fact, I've listened to that part over and over again slowly with headphones. But I hear something, he's just not playing that entirely throughout to the end there. It honestly sounds like he did something, but it's so low in the mix, I just can't tell what it is. But don't worry, because I did the next best thing. I listened to a live performance from NBC Television's Sunday Spectacular that aired in 1956. Now in this recording, friends, I could clearly make out what Franny was playing. Now in this live version, Franny doesn't play the tremolo picking part for as long. But I think he cuts it short so he can execute this lick here. So he can go in this last part. But that's what he played, so that's what I'm teaching you. Now I've listened to a few other Hot Dog Buddy Buddy live versions from back then, and he plays the solo just how I'm teaching you. Now on YouTube there's a clip of Franny using his Les Paul Custom playing Hot Dog Buddy Buddy with Bill Haley and the Comets from the movie Don't Knock the Rock that came out in 1956. And speaking of Don't Knock the Rock, I have a cool poster of that movie right here. Woohoo! Now if you happen to enjoy this lesson today, please give it a thumbs up, it really helps me out. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. By doing that, YouTube will notify you each time I upload a new guitar lesson. And if you're really digging Rockabilly guitar, I'd like to mention that I have a full-length course on this style called Ultimate Rockabilly Guitar. That's available at my website at damianbacci.com. All the lessons on the course come with PDF file guitar tabs and backing tracks. And the course is available as a DVD or as a download. Ultimate Rockabilly Guitar, friends, will not disappoint. And finally, if you enjoy the content on this channel and you like what I'm doing here and you'd like to help support me, you can always pick up one of these t-shirts. They're available at my website also. I'd be very appreciative of it. I'd really appreciate it is what I would say if you picked one of these up. If not, don't worry. Keep on enjoying these free guitar lessons that I'm doing, because the most important thing about this entire journey of mine is to document old school guitar playing, keep it alive and well for you, for the youngsters, for anybody that wants to learn roots guitar music. I love it, and I hope you do too. So now, without further ado, let's learn this solo. You can learn the whole solo in its entirety, or just learn bits and pieces of it and throw whatever you learn into your own style of playing. Oh, and before I forget, there's a backing track at the end of this video that I supplied for practice, so be sure to use that. Alright friends, so let's learn the solo to Hot Dog, woo, Buddy Buddy, right now. And what we want to do there is tremolo pick that E string as fast as we can. Sound like this. Well friends, that's all the time that we have for this lesson. I want to thank you for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this guitar tutorial, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you'd like to take your rockabilly guitar playing to the next level, I have a great full-length course on rockabilly guitar that's available at my website. And now friends, before I go, I'd like to leave you with some inspiring words. Don't ever let people marginalize your aspirations. In fact, you don't have time for people like that in your life, because we only have one life to live. So go out there and chase those dreams of yours. Now I know some of you may be saying, well Damian, you know, opportunities don't knock on my door and dreams certainly have never come true for me. And you know, I hear you. Life certainly is tough and life certainly isn't fair. But in life, you've got to roll with the punches. You've got to build on those dreams one by one and create those opportunities for yourself. And just remember that Rome wasn't built in a day. But if there's one thing I want to leave you with, if you can dream it, you can certainly do it. And with that, friends, I'm going to say goodbye to you. Much love to you all. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon in another guitar lesson. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Hot dog, buddy, buddy. Hot dog, buddy, buddy. Hot dog, buddy, buddy. Hot dog, buddy, buddy.